Hello, this is El Escuro. To establish the rules for a strong democracy, the rules contained in the Agile manifesto have been adapted to provide a playbook for delivering real value to the people. Here are 12 rules which are customized perfectly here in how to deliver strong legislation to serve the best interests of the American people. 1. Satisfying the people through the continuous delivery of legislation that improves the welfare of the people. It is not enough to have ideas. Those ideas should be presented, passed, and delivered. Otherwise, it is just noise. 2. Breaking big work down into smaller tasks that can be completed quickly. Everyone knows that masterpieces take time to perfect. Think about a 500-piece jigsaw puzzle. Every puzzle piece by itself may seem insignificant. By joining all the pieces together, you get one small win at a time until you piece them together and get the end result. Take it one step at a time and you will win at the end. 3. Recognizing that the best work emerges from self-motivated individuals with no expectation of financial reward. When you have the issue of money, people focus more on the money they get rather than on the job they do. If politicians focus solely on the best way they can serve their money off the table, the money will follow because the people have confidence in their ability to do the job. 4. And will have no issue motivated individuals with the environment and support they need to serve the will of the people. It is a natural inclination for people to do their best in any way they can. Why don't we provide that safe space for them to do what they do best? With no fear of repercussions or retribution, our leaders will align on the will of the people and ignore the noise from the opposing party or their own colleagues. Let us make it safe for everyone to the job they were elected to do and leave the issues of discomfort or consequences behind. 5. Creating initiatives that promote sustainable efforts. The initiatives that are sustainable and beneficial to the people may be shot down or ridiculed. At that time, call out those people and say they are against the people. They do not want you to succeed. Berate them for their selfishness and demand to see their research and findings to support their claims. If politicians are on the front foot defending positive outcomes and policies for the people, the detractors will be defensive and scramble to justify a clearly unpopular position. Saying nothing to defend good policies allow those policies to be scrapped without anyone realizing the benefits. Who else can fight for these initiatives if not the politicians? 6. Maintaining a constant pace for completed work by progressives. The steady flow of bills and work by the progressives is the only way the people benefit. It is not enough to be content passing one piece of legislation. Once the bills are presented to the House and Senate for approval, they have a chance to pass or be rejected. However, it is critical for them to be presented quickly and to air grievances immediately so the progressives can get in front of them and shut down dissent before it arises. 7. Welcoming changing requirements, even with elections coming. Priorities change frequently, and it is up to the progressives to know what the people are affected by most. So as a unified party, they can address changes in what the people want. Nothing in life stays the same, so progressives should expect changes in what will benefit the people, ensure those concerns are addressed. 8. Assembling the progressive lawmakers on a daily basis. Having the progressives meet every day will ensure a strong and unified message to deliver to the people. When the progressives act in silos, they will go in different directions. Setting up a dedicated time every day to meet is the only way to build a strong team speaking one language. 9. Having the progressive team reflect at regular intervals on how to improve, then adjusting behavior to achieve the desired outcomes. It is vital to get feedback regularly to tweak the message. There is no point delivering something if it is not deemed successful or useful. Any new feedback or inputs will eliminate surprises and allow progressives to effectively move forward and anticipate new threats to their agenda. 10. Measuring progress by the number of bills passed. It is easy to grow complacent hiding behind a few wins. The people will see the large number of bills being proposed of which a small number may pass. It is not enough for the Senate and the House to have a say. It is for the people to have their say. And the more people who have their say, the more people will turn up to vote and apply the pressure. If the bills stay with the politicians, they will eventually get blocked and killed. It is important for the people to have faith in the legislation before they get faith in the lawmakers, so give them that confidence. 11. Continually striving for excellence in drafting useful legislation that improves the lives of the people. We know the legislation will not include everything the first time. That is why the laws should be revised multiple times and the message should be perfected. The time to stop trying is never, so keep striving for change. 12. harnessing a changing landscape to adapt to the needs of our constituents. The people have ever-changing needs. They do not have a one-size-fits-all requirement. This is why being proactive is crucial for the lawmakers to keep anticipating what the people need so they can be given to the people. Just as the Agile methodology has been designed to deliver software, the methodology should be adapted to the political arena. Let's implement these improvements to roll them out to the public. We have the blood of the people running through our veins. Their struggles are our struggles. When the hearts of the people beat, it is our chest that expands and contracts with the effort. We are the people, and we write laws and speak for the people to effect real change by the people. Our democracy is under fire. The system was never perfect, but there were protections for those who could not fight for themselves, and the people always had recourse when they were not treated fairly. Now our two-party system has been compromised. Two big parties with strong bonds to donors and enough power to squeeze out the competition spells out the end of democracy. The Democrats who are supposed to fight for us are corrupt and only concerned with getting money from their donors and keeping Republicans happy. Republicans have nothing to offer except white pride and money for the rich and corporations. The Republicans want to distract everyone from the issues that the common man are facing and are happy for the world to burn. Well, not anymore. Progress over weakness. The time has come for the progressives to take over the Democratic Party. Money in politics has influenced the worst elements of the Democratic and Republican parties to give everything to themselves and their donors and leave everyone else to fend for themselves. Democratic leadership have been too weak and obsequious to include an irrelevant Republican Party in negotiating everything for the rich and big business and nothing for the people. It is time to clean house. For every corporate Democrat holding up the Democratic agenda, a progressive candidate will campaign to effect change. Money out of politics, money is the root of all evil, and it is the dependence on donor money keeps corporate Democrats and Republicans in the pockets of big corporations. They may have millions of dollars, but there are at least 200 million people throughout the United States. If the people of the United States can spare at least $5 per week, big business and donors will be on the back foot, reeling from the lack of engagement of the American people. Taking money out of the big corporations and moving them to small businesses will deplete the workforce running in the large corporations. People power. Thanks to COVID-19, everyone proved that working from home is not only possible, it can deliver all the necessary artifacts efficiently without the need to meet in person or travel. With the disruption of getting skilled labor from overseas, the workforce can only be sourced locally, placing the balance of power firmly with the people because the company must pay the market rate for local talent. The people can take full advantage of this fact by standing firm against big corporations whenever there are injustices meted out to the American people. Media. The free and independent media have always been the foundation of a democratic society. Where the people in power acted unfairly, the media held their feet to the fire to make them accountable for their actions and their words. With the corruption of mainstream media and cable news doing the bidding of their donors and the politicians, the common people have no access to the truth. We have been lied to for years and do not hold the media accountable for their bias and inability to hold the powerful accountable. Since they have betrayed our trust, we are better served in supporting progressive news outlets who tell us the truth. Our most powerful weapon against a biased media is to reject their lies. If we opt out of viewing their news articles, stop following them on social media, and view independent media outlets, we can have a true and balanced view of the news. It is time we expose their agenda hit them where it hurts. Their ratings mean everything, and robbing them of an audience means robbing them of relevance.